what happened tonight with the resolution from the commission being approved?
Satisfied. I think everyone came together and did the right thing for the right reason, and gratified and happy that we can move forward. Appreciate the county commission's consideration, and happy to have it resolved. And all those that participated, our budget director, our director, and also I guess the Department of Education and State Controller's Office helped the process along too. So I'm very thankful for their input and help.
So what's the next step?
Tonight or in the morning, Ingrid and I will submit the budget through e-plan and then send it to the county clerk. And if it's approved by the Department of Education, then it'll be finished. This budget process will be finished, and soon we'll begin the next budget process.
So it should be resolved before October 15th when that payment will go away, so you won't lose any money.
Yes.
They think you'll get it by the October 15th? That's
I think
what
so,
you've been
because I
told?
think that I think it had to be resolved by the 8th for them to be able to make the transition. So yes, I think that we're plenty of time to do that.
What about the 2% raises? Is that just a housekeeping thing, or?
No, it's something we've been waiting till this was resolved, and it's a procedural thing that we have to have permission to move that money from one line item to the other, because when we submitted the budget, we didn't have it allocated in that way. So we now have to have the county commission to approve our change it one line item.
And the county employees got roughly a 2% raise also.
Is that just teachers, or
No,
is
that's
that all
for
school
everyone.
employees?
I guess it'd be more accurate to say I found out today that ROTC officers are not involved in that. So I don't know of anyone else who is not involved in it. So I didn't know that till today, but it's for all the employees, is my understanding.
And there are around 1,200 employees?
A little more, a few more than that, probably 13.
Okay.
And that raise costs approximately $1.55 million, a 2% raise.
And how much will you all be paying Evelyn to come on as a consultant?
Somewhere around $1,500 to $1,500 a month, depending on how much time she spends.
Is there an end date or time? Is it sort of open-ended?
It could run through these projects, or whenever she quits, or when the need, we get to the point where we don't need her, or she decides to quit. But right now, she knows the plans to these schools like the back of her hand, and it's very handy to have her intimate knowledge. And it's not fair to call upon her and not compensate her. She has spent endless hours since she retired helping. So.
I do have a few questions. So does this mean that the school board, they acknowledge that there is a local loss of revenue exceeding 1%?
No, that is incorrect.
Okay, so
What we're realizing is that that's not what the resolution is about. We don't know yet. There are 3 20-day periods. You take the weighted average of the highest 2 20-day periods and calculate those losses. So we won't know what those losses are. We fully anticipate and expect that it's going to be more than 1, maybe less than 2. I feel very certain in saying it's going to be more than 1. Don't think there's any chance it will be less than 1, and I don't know what the odds are of it being 2, but that's a possibility.
So with that, I guess, certainty of it being more than 1, is that the reason why we did take on the resolution?
What do you mean by take on?
Oh, that you did approve the
We
resolution.
accepted it.
Yes, you accepted
We
it.
accepted it because if it's more than 1, the way I understand it, we're going to get a portion of those revenues equal to what we should have got, up to 2%. Now, if it exceeds 2%, penalize anything, is the way I understand it. If it exceeds 2%, which we submitted the budget at 2 anyway, so that we didn't submit 3. We projected 2. If it exceeds 2, we won't really realize anything from that resolution. So we think it's fair. We'll get what our losses reflect. If they don't reflect 1%, then we won't get anything.
Now, let's see. It's off for the state to approve. So does this mean that the schools will meet the maintenance of effort
Yes.
state standard?
My opinion is, when we talked to Mary Ann Dursky this afternoon, our opinion, based on what she had to say, is it will meet the maintenance of effort. So, I've studied it today. Haven't talked to our attorneys and know for all the details, but I do think we meet maintenance of efforts. I still have some questions about how it could play out, but I don't think in any case that we're going to lose revenue that we didn't expect to lose, and that's all we really asked from the beginning. And remember, we're talking about the minimum amount of funding allowed by law. When we submitted our budget, it was only $634 odd over maintenance of efforts out of 80 million. 7 cents per student. So that's not a lot of margin for error. So when we sent the budget over there, we felt like $634 was all above maintenance of effort that was there. So it was very, wasn't much room for error, and so. We're not asking for, we're not getting anything really above what the law allows.
A lot of teachers, students, and parents.
Let me restate that.
Oh, sorry.
What the law, not what the law allows, but what the law requires.
So when you say it will meet maintenance of effort, you're referring to $300,000, right?
No. I'm saying that the budget will meet maintenance of efforts, that if we need that 800,000 that we said we were short, if when we get to past those 3 reporting periods, that we could realize that entire amount. We don't know yet. We won't know until spring. Now, what was your question?
Oh, just your response for the concerned parents, teachers, and students at home. What can you say just to reassure them, since, in your opinion, that you are going to meet maintenance of effort?
Yes, I think it's done. I think tonight it's everyone can breathe easier. All the things that could have happened, I think, will not happen now. So if you're a parent or an employee, I think it's almost a certainty now that it'll be approved and move forward. I feel very confident that the state will approve what we have now, and I did not feel that way previous to last night. So I think this will satisfy the maintenance function.
And Mayor Richard Venable last week, when all this started coming out again, it was discussed back in August, but he said that it seemed like political games were being played, and then he said last night it was scare tactics. Do you have any response to that?
That's a really sad and inaccurate comment. First of all, we have nothing to gain politically. We told our staff and teachers and students the night we had that discussion. We sent an email out so that they wouldn't be blindsided the next day when they read it in the media. That's a responsibility we have. There was no chance. There was no political advantage. There was nothing for us to gain politically. He also said that we'd been fully funded up to $86 million, and we only asked for 83. So that statement probably wasn't his best statement. He could have made an honest mistake about the 86, but the political part, that statement was the only statement that I heard from either side that even mentioned politics. We've not said anything about politics. That was the only statement I've seen by the commission or from anybody on our side. think he probably, if he had it to do over, he would not want to make that statement. I would not have made that statement. Maybe that's a regretful statement, in my opinion. I respect the mayor and I thank him for what they did, but sometimes they, say things without being entirely accurate. And we all make those mistakes sometimes, but we try our best to just reflect the facts. And the fact has been, and the fact is, and the fact was proven to be that we did not meet maintenance of effort. We could not just arbitrarily reduce our projections in a good faith way when we knew that might not reflect reality later this year.